Hi guys, I'm live. How you doing? I just wanted to do some nonsense. I'm on my walk and just wanted to do some nonsense rants. But first of all, I want to acknowledge my college nemesis, Eric L. Hendrickson. I want to say you rock, Eric. You got your PhD in genetics at Harvard, and it kind of shocked me back in that I almost had or used to have a scientific background myself. Congratulations, Eric. That's really awesome that you went that far with your education. I didn't even get my degree at Harvey Mudd. We were suite mates at Suite 308 in South Dorm at Harvey Mudd College. So anyway, that wasn't the point of this talk, but I did want to say that. But in science, you learn that often your logic can be correct and still get the wrong answer if you don't consider all the parameters involved in the question. And I think such is the case for my haters and how I've been processing it and analyzing it. And I'd like to discuss what I think of it and how I'm learning about that. First of all, it's kind of a basic but incorrect assumption right off the gate that in music you're going to be judged by your talent, and that's the issue. And that any negative remarks, or for that matter positive, are all based on your talent. But that's not all the parameters involved, which leads me to the wrong conclusions at times. There's actually at least three parameters I can think of in doing music. One is talent, two is looks, or just the look, and three is attitude, rock and roll attitude. And with those three parameters in mind, rather than just the parameter of talent in mind, it's just as logical and just as likely and just as consistent to say that the haters are hating me out of not talent as it is that they are hating me out of talent. And what that led me to realize was, I believe I do have the rock and roll look, and I do have rock and roll attitude, and that those two elements could be pissing off the haters and making them smash my talent or disregard my talent or not or whatever to hate me. But if in that scenario, I'm actually doing right, because I should get hated for rock and roll attitude. That is the definition of rock and roll attitude. Is you're going to have haters, conservatives on the sidelines that don't like your attitude, or jealous of my looks, or both. The talent alone scenario is incorrect and leads to the wrong conclusion. These people aren't just looking at me or listening to me and judging fairly based on my talent alone. That's preposterous, but yet that's how a beginner tends to think of it, and that's how I have been tending to think of it. But the haters already hate me because they're either jealous of my looks or don't like my rock and roll attitude, or both. And therefore, the haters will knock my talent every time. They're not interested in my talent. They don't even care if I play the song right or sing it right, or don't sing it right or don't play it right. They already hate me and are going to say I sing it or play it wrong because they're haters, because they're jealous of my look or looks, or don't like my rock and roll attitude. With that, and that changing the parameters, like I just explained, makes it make more sense to me. I better have haters, or I'm not doing anything. It's not that, the haters really don't like my playing or singing, and they're really commenting to reaffirm that every single time because they have nothing better to do. Who cares? It's my look and attitude that either makes them jealous or piss them off, or both. And with those parameters in mind, I've tried to say this before, but I'm beginning to really mean it. Do your thing, haters, because you have a function. I'm supposed to have haters, and you haters are the haters I'm supposed to have. So bring it on, and peace to you. And by the way, I heard via comment that David Lee Roth wants to fight me, and that if I do accept, maybe I should meet at the Champion to fight David Lee Roth. Well, first of all, there's many levels to that request that I think I might want to address if I do want to address it at all. First of all, David, I don't owe you a meetup since you blew me off, and Kai for that matter as well, by hiring some nobody for your band. I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you a show up because you blew me and Kai off. So there's that. Secondly, what do I have to gain if I whip your ass? And further, what do I have to? And I definitely don't have anything to gain if you whip my ass. So what's the fucking point? I need more to the table than just that. For that matter, I have no reason. I don't get anything out of it either way, whether I beat you up or you beat me up. And I don't owe you showing up because you blew me and Kai off yourself. So you need to bring more to the table yourself if I even consider fighting you. So there's that. So anyway, I love you guys. Peace, love, and rock and roll.